Since the US dollar is stronger against other currencies, what happens to gold price for other countries when the US goes into hyperinflation? Well, I mean, it depends. You're saying that the US, okay, so the dollar goes through hyperinflation. You know, the gold price in other currencies, that isn't necessarily tied to the dollar. So let's think this through for a moment. We go back, and I would guess since 2021 or so, gold might be down, or yeah, I'd have to go back and look at a chart on it. I haven't looked at a gold chart in quite some time. You guys probably know better than I do. But it hasn't really gone up to the rate that most people expected due to the US CPI. But I think to your point, if you look at gold in other currencies, it's actually done very well. And it's stayed up with the rate of inflation because it is priced in dollars. And those fiat currencies have gone down relative to the dollar. So I guess you could have gold, let's see, in dollars, gold appreciating to a large degree, but the dollar going down in value. So there might be some offsetting, like counterbalances. I think the bottom line, my best answer is going to be there's a lot of variables. And the reason I own gold is just to maintain your purchasing power in any currency over long periods of time. If you look at just 2 weeks, 2 months, even sometimes 2 years, obviously gold doesn't do that. But if you look at 50 years, if you look at 10 years, it's most likely going to maintain that purchasing power. I'm not sure what it would do. I mean, I think there's too many variables, even speculate. But my base case, considering the last 5,000 years, is regardless of the currency, gold is going to maintain its purchasing power. And based on kind of the daily fluctuations, the monthly, the yearly fluctuations, and cross currents involved, sometimes it could be a little more, sometimes it could be a little less. I think the mistake with gold is buying it to get rich. So many people, I think a lot of the gold bugs would fall into this category. They buy gold because there's going to be this hyperinflation, and you know the story. I don't know that that's a great reason to buy gold as far as getting rich due to hyperinflation, because I think it would just mostly maintain its purchasing power. And then all of a sudden, think about it, you got to pay taxes. I don't know that gold bugs have really given that one too much of a thought. Let's just say it goes to 50,000 due to some extreme inflation in the United States. Okay, let's say you bought it 1,000. Great. And you sell, now you got to pay taxes, cap gains. Okay. If it just went up with the rate of inflation, now your purchasing power went down significantly. Again, I just look at gold as everyone should own it. It's insurance. You buy it never to sell it, and you just hang on to it to give it to your family, and just to grow and build your wealth. I don't look at it as a way to get rich, like it's at 2,000 now, and somehow we're going to have like 10% inflation in the United States, and gold's still going to go to 50,000. I mean, maybe, but I don't really see that as a base case. I think if you want to get rich with gold, you buy the miners. Completely different asset class, in my opinion.